Imagine this for a second. A truck door slams, a gate groans a little, cattle shift around in the morning mist. It's quiet enough that you can hear your own breath. For a lot of people online, that tiny moment is the calm they grab before another long day. That's the world Meredith Bernard shares. Small farms, slow work, faith tucked into the everyday stuff. But here's what's been popping up over and over in the comments lately. Where's her husband, Lawrence, LB, the guy we used to see all the time? Why isn't he in the videos as much anymore? Before any of this YouTube stuff, there was just a family farm in Milton, North Carolina. No cameras, no subscribers, just cows, hay, chores, and long days. Meredith was traveling the state back then, working in agricultural marketing, writing about other people's herds and harvests. And honestly, she could have stayed in that world forever. But something pulled her home in 2014. She left the corporate travel, came back to the farm, and chose the grounded, messy, deeply personal life of raising kids and cattle with LB. They built a life measured by seasons, not algorithms. Beef cattle, corn, soybeans, homeschooling, broken machinery, dinners at the kitchen table. Nothing glamorous, everything meaningful, the sort of life nobody notices until a camera happens to be around. And those early videos? Honestly, they were kind of accidental. Meredith filmed to show what farming really looks like. Mud on boots, kids running through the yard, a tractor that absolutely refuses to start when you need it most. Crooked shots, shaky hands, real laughter. That's what hooked people, because it felt like stumbling into something honest. Something rare. LB showed up a lot back then. Fixing a gate, starting a tractor, giving the camera that little "please don't film me" grin. He didn't say much, but he didn't have to. He was the steady one, the grounded one, the guy whose presence just kind of held the scene together. But life shifts quietly sometimes, doesn't it? One season ends, another begins, and before you know it, the rhythm is different. The cows kept grazing, the kids kept laughing, the videos kept coming. But LB, he showed up less and less, not because of anything dramatic. There wasn't some big announcement or emotional farewell. It just changed. People noticed, they asked, worried, is he okay? Did something happen? Where's LB? And honestly, the concern came from a good place. When you watch a family long enough, you feel invested in their story. The truth, or at least the part the family has chosen to share, comes from something Meredith posted way back in late 2021. A single quiet line: "We had an accident, and I've needed to focus on my husband and my family." That was it. No pictures, no dramatic storytelling, just that. For anybody who's lived close to the land, those words say a whole lot. Farming is beautiful, but it's also unforgiving. Machines don't care how careful you are. Animals don't care what plans you had that day. And sometimes the work you love almost takes something from you. In September 2021, LB and a friend were working on their gleaner combine, getting ready for harvest. A heavy steel cylinder fell, we're talking really heavy, and pinned LB. Meredith said they came this close to losing him. You can hear it in her voice when she tells the story. That kind of fear doesn't just fade. Wally, the friend who was with him, acted fast and probably saved LB's life. In one of the hardest videos Meredith ever recorded, she said through a shaky breath, "We almost lost him." You can feel the weight of those words. She wasn't trying to make content. She was trying to breathe again. She stepped away from filming for a couple of days. And when she came back, something had shifted. The videos felt softer. The storytelling had more depth. It was like she'd seen just how thin the line is between a regular day and a disaster, and she couldn't unsee it. LB, who never loved the camera anyway, appeared less. Sometimes you'd catch his hand tossing hay, or a shadow passing behind her, or his voice off-screen telling someone which gate to open. It wasn't absence, it was a man choosing the background instead of the spotlight. Let me say this clearly, because rumors love to invent their own stories. LB didn't die, he didn't leave. There's no divorce, the farm didn't fall apart. What changed was how much of their private life they were willing to hand over to the internet. After something that traumatic, the priorities shift fast. Family first, healing first, cameras, somewhere way down the list. And I think that's the part some people forget. Privacy isn't secrecy. It's protecting the pieces of your life that aren't meant for a comment section. That boundary could have hurt the channel, but it didn't. In a weird way, it made it stronger. Viewers didn't drift away, they leaned in. People didn't want drama, they wanted honesty. And Meredith gave them that, not by telling everything, but by sharing what she felt okay sharing. Comments shifted too. "Hope your husband is healing. Thank you for showing real marriage. The hard parts too. Praying for your family." Curiosity turned into community. You don't see that often online, and if you've watched closely over the years, you can see that LB's fingerprints never disappeared. The tractors keep running, the barns he helped build still stand, the cattle keep calving. Meredith narrates the day. LB keeps it possible. She picked up editing and filming. He kept doing the physical work that keeps the farm alive. That's partnership, not the Instagram version, the real kind. There's a lesson tucked inside all of this. When someone shares part of their life online, it doesn't mean you own the rest. From what I've seen, Meredith's decision to hold certain things close actually deepened trust with her audience. People stayed because she stayed honest, even if that honesty meant saying, "I'm not sharing this part." What really happened wasn't just an accident, it was everything that came after. The recovery, the quiet readjusting of roles, the decision to keep moving forward. The channel didn't become a place of tragedy, it became a place of endurance. You can see it in the later videos. Softer cuts, more reflection, more gratitude, less noise. A woman who's seen how fragile life is, choosing to show the beauty anyway. LB still slips into frame sometimes. A hand, a voice, a shadow. Those little glimpses carry more meaning than any pose moment could. They say, he's here, he never left. He just stepped out of the spotlight so he could do the work that matters to him. Rumors will always float around. That's the internet, but none of them hold up against what the family actually shows us. Meredith never fed the drama. She just kept filming what she could, when she could. That simple consistency taught people something huge. You can invite viewers into your life without giving them the keys to every room. And maybe that's why their story hits so deeply. It's about resilience, faith, the quiet effort it takes to keep showing up after life knocks you sideways. Their channel feels like this little pocket of stillness in a loud world, a reminder that goodness doesn't always shout. If you create content yourself, here's something to hold on to. Your boundaries matter. Your family matters. You don't owe every detail to your audience. And if you're a viewer, the best thing you can offer a creator is patience and empathy. Meredith once said, "This life isn't perfect, but it's ours." And honestly, that line carries the whole story. The accident was terrifying, but it didn't define them. They adapted, they healed, they kept living with humility, humor, and faith. So when someone asks, what happened to LB? The real answer is pretty simple. Life happened, hard work happened, faith happened, and a near tragic moment reminded them what needed protecting. The farm kept running because both of them kept doing the roles they were meant to do. Meredith with the camera, LB in the fields. Sometimes the person who steps out of frame is actually the one holding everything together. If you watch closely at sunset, the tractor humming in the background, the dogs trotting behind Meredith as she closes the gate, you'll see two empty porch chairs side by side. Maybe LB's the one out mowing a field. Maybe he's mending a fence. Maybe he's inside with a cup of coffee. The details don't matter as much as the presence. If you want to see the moment she first shared the accident, look for her October 3rd, 2021 video, Counting Our Blessings. She's tired and honest and completely vulnerable in that one. And I think viewers stayed because they felt the truth in her voice. The internet will always ask for more. More details, more faces, more drama. But sometimes the most loving thing a family can do is keep some pieces off camera. The Bernards made that choice. LB's quieter presence isn't absent. It's intention, it's boundary. It's a reminder that the most meaningful work often happens where no camera can follow. So if you catch yourself wondering what really happened, remember this: not every answer is meant to be spelled out. Some truths are felt, some are lived. And sometimes the people who step out of the frame haven't gone anywhere at all. They're just doing the work that keeps the story alive.